Okay. I see it all now.
Okay, so here we are. Car's washed. First time I've washed it since the first initial wash after it cured. And boy, it looks good. Now that I've gotten all the road grime and cat paws and bird shit, everything else off of it. And now it's time to finally come up with a design now that it's cleaned up. I know here we're going to be doing carbon fiber over this part right here, and I can just pop this off to do that, which is inside. The wheels I'm going to hold off on until a later time, because looking at these wheels, I may not even do anything to these wheels now that I look at it. I may use that carbon fiber for other projects, like maybe inside the car. I know I'm going to redo the vents and everything. We may save that carbon fiber for inside. But now it's time to come up with the paint patterns that we want to do on the car. And what we had talked about initially was doing the channels on either side on the tops in the same red as here. So we're going to go ahead and start getting that masked off right now. And as soon as I get it masked off, come back and give you a little update video. But right now, just having a look at the cleanliness of the car. Get rid of that. And there you go. So here's a dilemma I have. I have decided, once I started masking off this front end, I was waiting on this to dry, so I decided that I would tape this off just to see what it looks like. And then I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I was just going to do this little piece right here and down in here like original, like I was talking about way back for a color scheme. This originally I was going to do in white, but the white paint that I want just came back available. I don't feel like waiting. And we have this gold color, we have that red color, and we have a gray. And the gray is a dark gray, almost like a Batman gray. And I'm wondering, here's my dilemma. I'm thinking, first off, first thought was do this gray, all this in here. And then I wasn't going to do anything here, but once I laid the stripe out, I was like, whoa, that's a sharp angle. And I kind of like the way that and that looks together. And I was thinking, what if I did gray and then have a red highlight on either side to kind of go with the Delta Slash up here. I still have to clean that up yet too. Just been lazy, hadn't got the little can of paint to go around the edges with the black. I think I'm just going to black it back out. Either that, or if I can cut a smooth enough line around it, cleaned up, I'm going to go around it with red. But looking over here, I kind of see what I want to do, and I'm thinking that the gray would actually look really good, and maybe the lights would reflect off of it also, being that it's not like a straight up like red color and all that. And then down in here, that would also go if I wanted to put a placard here, you know, go with a gray box. It would kind of blend in together to put the NX74205 down here in the middle, or if I decide not to put the plates on it. I don't know what I'm going to do that, or if I'm going to do that yet. But I got the channel up here taped off and painted, and I had to get the plastic, which I should have done this to begin with, because I started to get overspray. I don't know how in the world when I'm holding the cam this far away, but here's what this looks like. And I think one more coat of this is going to be good. As you see a glare in there, let's see if I can get a little shot without a glare. No, I can't. But this is the channel I wanted to do, and hopefully there's no underspray, because I'm spraying straight up and down just like this. Just mainly wanted to get that in a little bit of the side. So if that's not perfect, not a big deal, because we're not going way out here with it. But that'll kind of go along with this and what I want to do up here on the hood now, because I wasn't going to do this. But once I masked it off, I was like, you know, that actually doesn't look bad at all. And that'll really make it pop, I believe, if I do that. And I know somebody out there is wanting to say something about the bow tie, but we're going to keep the bow tie blacked out on here. But you see where I'm following the lines, the natural lines and creases of the hood as far as what the tape is concerned. I'm not going to do anything on the fenders. I mainly just want to keep it right here. And if I did anything, it would be down in this section here or down in here. I'm not even going to paint that. And the more I think about it, I don't want to paint the fog lights. Just going to leave those as is. All right, so I have one more coat to go here. We're going to decide what we want to do here. I went out and looked at the grill. I might have to light the grill while we're doing this. All right, so anyway, small little update. All right, let's see how much underspray we got. Oh, we didn't get any. Nice. So we're gonna peel this back. Grab it like you want it. Oh, and those two little pieces of tape screwed me up. And I can probably take right here where I had those tape to keep it from flapping in the breeze. I can take a Q-tip, spray that on a Q-tip and fix that. Matter of fact, be right back. I'm gonna go grab one and show you what I'm talking about. All right, Q-tip. Wet it down and then brush it across here. And it'll take a couple of times doing it, and it's gonna get on my fingers and everything, but you know what, that's okay, because even if it's not perfect, shit, see, I'm gonna get overspray on, not even trying it. There we go. Get a little drop there. Paint it in. There we go. There we go. Happy little paint. And there we go. That fills it in. Now you won't be able to tell. Little tip and trick there for anybody doing anything like this. Of course, I got me a moist paper towel out here and a toothbrush to keep the tips clean. This paint, man, I'll tell you, sticks very well. Oh, we're using, same as we did last time, the Rust-Oleum 2X primer and paint together. If anybody's wondering, satin red is the color. And this is just an accent channel. That's all this is for. Not looking for perfection. And in the future, we may actually put a light strip in here. I may have somehow or another try to drill a pinhole just big enough to put a power wire, because there are power wires that run through here, and be able to light that up via I don't know, say the brake lights or something. I think that'd be smooth. But there's the channel. I don't know how well you can see it versus the naked eye because of the glare. That may be still, so you can maybe, let me just go slowly this way. Slowly this way. But that's all we're looking for. Actually, that's perfect because it didn't get any bleed. Very, very little here, as you can see, and not a big deal. Pretty good line that I cut. I ended up putting the paper over and taking a razor blade and cutting the channel out, which I wanted to test that out because we'll do that over there. But this is all we're looking for. All right, everybody out there, here we go. I have the car masked up, and I decided to cover up where we're going to go with the red. And I have decided that I'm going to go with the gray here. Now, my left brain, right brain, vice versa, whatever, I can't get those points identical. I don't know if it's going to be close enough to even matter. As you can see, let me be still. But the points are not exact on either side. But we're going to see how it turns out. And one more time, I'm going to rub the edges here to make sure they're nice and secure. And then we're going to hit it with the gray. I have decided to go with the gray on this. So this should look pretty damn good. I don't have enough yellow is the main reason why, I don't think, because it took a lot. And one thing I didn't do was adhesion promoter on that last time. But I believe this gray, seeing that it comes out darker than this, kind of a old school Batman gray color that we have going on, I'm not really worried about any paint getting in here because the headlights sit on top of that. So it's not a big deal. As you can see, we got Raptor liner in there. It's cool. But we will hit the edges of that. See how this looks? It's almost like a white gray. So I think that's going to actually look good at the end of the day. Alright, so let me make sure these edges are good because I'm going to actually start here and come around. And it's going to take a few coats. We have put adhesive promoter. And I hope I have everything masked off enough this time to where we don't get any underspray like we did last time with that, which is still kind of confusing because it was flat. Oh yeah, I kind of like that. But the first coat, just want to get it down, hit those edges up. And what we're going to do in the meantime of waiting on this to dry, I'm going to hit right here. We're going to light the grill. Oh yeah, babe, look at that. I kind of like that. I like the way the black is trying to come through that gray. But the white and the black and the gray, that's actually pretty neat. I like it. Yeah. And that'll give like a mean brow look to the lights now that I see it. I just wanted to highlight something on the front here, and I think this is going to be very nice. Even if I didn't do the red over here and just left this, I don't know. We might have to have a look at it and see. It'd be a pain in the ass to unmask it just to see if that, how that looks. And look how halfway, sort of, kind of, if you can imagine it, looks like a Delta Slash, just like this up here. Another reason I wanted to go with an off color like this. And now that I look at it, that black, oh man, and it's smoothing out. I like that. I'm glad I picked the gray. Very nice. And then we'll throw, I don't know, probably 5 coats on it like we did up here with the red, and just layer it nice and neat, smooth, light layers, and then we'll see how it does. Alright, I done lost count on the coats already. What is this, coat number 2? Coat number 2, this is coat number 3 coming up, or is it coat number 4? Hell, I don't even know. I'm just gonna go till I feel comfortable with it. I'm really liking, yeah, and it's been a few minutes. Got the grill lit, cleaned it out, shoveled out the mold. So let's go ahead and lay another coat of this. I'm really liking this color. Yep, really liking this color. And we're gonna get going on this side too, because we're ready while we're spraying. I'm thinking that's gonna be it over there. I'll go back and look at the footage and see how many coats it is so I don't screw up. Alright, that's a good first coat, because we're about a little over half that can, so we're probably going to call this it. 3 coats, 4 coats, whatever it is, that's enough on here. That's plenty of thickness. Adhesion promoter was put on there, let it flash for about 30 minutes. It wasn't a thick coat, so 30 minutes is plenty. It was dry to the touch, no tack, so we're good there. And this right here is a good base coat over here, as you can see. And I think this is just gonna make it pop. I mean, shit, I could probably just do this and stop. All right, well, so here we go. I reverse masked everything. And I'm sorry I didn't turn the camera on because I was kind of distracted by the corn over here. But here we go with the red in this particular spot here. And this is masked off, so don't worry about that. There's tape right here, and the tape is all the way up, and it's pretty good. I'm gonna let this dry down really good and then press this back down so I don't get any underspray. And I didn't do a really thick coat, especially over here, but I did brush everything down, hit it with the adhesion promoter before I masked it. So this has adhesion promoter to it, and we'll do 3 or 4 coats on this also. And hopefully this point to that point is close enough to where when you're looking at it, you really won't be able to see it. So we have the winter gray outlining inside, and then the red here on the outside of it. And then on the sides, we're going to continue the line that we have in the middle here down the sides. Now, when I do that, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next couple of days. But I'm going to give this a good 10 to 15 minutes. The temperature is really cool right now, which is amazing. It feels good out here. And that's one reason why I wanted to light the grill. I need to start gathering up on some of my tools here. And more than likely, I'm going to wait till in the morning to unmask everything and let that dry down really good, because the Raptor liner does not have a problem letting go of masking tape. We've already tested that out to see morning after on this, and you can see I need to like fill in here. That's just first coat, light coat, and we'll keep on going. And on this one we are using the 2X satin apple red, just like we did in the middle here. And I believe this is going to look really good with the gray sharp lines. We have the delta slash in the middle. Still need to clean up the edge on that and continue here. We have another stripe to do over here on this side, and the sides, not really sure what I want to do on the back side of it, but we will see. We shall see. All right, so we have the base coat laid down on the red, and this time we'll be able to lay it on a little bit thicker, as you can see right here. And we have a gray line all the way around here, and I love that gray. Oh man, I hope this looks as good whenever I unmask it tomorrow. I hope it looks just as good as I visualize it. As you saw that little sneak peek picture of the lines I was drawing on Twitter. And if you're not following me on Twitter, that's where you can find all the little sneak peeks and ideas that I have. Food porn, paint, all this, just everything. Follow me on Twitter. That's /craft chest, and you'll see what I got going on. So let's make sure this is nice and mixed up, because it is getting cool out here. And yeah, I'm gonna lay it on a little bit thicker on the second coat. Not enough to run, but thicker. As you can see right here how thick I'm actually doing it. And we're gonna be doing both sides. Alright, here we go on the second side here. The way the light's hitting this, you can actually see it a little bit better on this angle. Hit those edges. Want to hit them as straight as possible, but not up and down. And then we'll meet this in the middle. I am by no means not a spray paint expert. I probably have spray paint experts out there saying, you make me cringe. You know what? That's okay. That is okay. Let's see if this still has a little moisture to it. It does, man. See, that's the way today has been. Let's wipe this off. Keep that tip clean. And there we go, second coat. We're going to be putting about 4 or 5 coats. That's number 2. It's down in the 50s right now. Alright. Yeah, that's tacky. Should be good. Now we're going to smooth everything out. See how it's thick right here? We're going to try to smooth it out where it's not uneven. Try to get everything nice and evenly coated on this pass. I don't know why. What is this right here? You see that? I don't want it to run, but this is that coat that I wanted to just go over everything. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, let's do this side. And I'm probably going to leave it for the rest of the night. Just going to leave all the masking and everything on it. And we'll come back in the morning and have a look at it and see how it turns out. Oh yeah. I think that's good. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I really want these points to be nice and thick. Make sure this one is good. What the fuck was that? Something knocked over there. Anyway, we should be good here. So we have the silver, we have the red here, we got the red here and the gold Delta slash. Yes, we still need to clean it up. I know I keep pointing that out. I got the red stripe there. We're going to do the other red stripe. Move the car over. We'll do this side tomorrow. And on the sides, not 100% what I want to do with those, but we'll do something with that in the next couple of days. I got 2 more days to do whatever I need to do here. We got some interior work, window tint, etc., so forth. But the rest of the night, whoo, I'm gonna go enjoy this grilling that we did. And this should be the last coat that I have to put on here tonight on this, and hopefully we don't have any bleed through. Nice sharp edge here on the end. Let's see. Yeah, we'll hit that one time on that edge. We'll hit this side. Yeah, just like that. And this is pretty good at self-leveling itself, so we should be okay. And if I see where it needs more, when I get up in the morning, we'll put more. But right now, here's the gray that we have going on. That's nice and dry. Satin finish, gloss finish. We got gloss and satin there. And just something about the two textures kind of contrasting with each other. I really enjoy. I don't know what it is, but even though this is supposed to be a satin finish and that's gloss, they kind of blend in together. I don't know. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about tomorrow, so stay tuned. Whew. Project Defiant continues. It's a craft of the mind. Go out there and have some fun. Woo!
You gotta be shitting me, man. That mother's strong.